Ghostmates is a 2016 film directed by Jack Henry Robbins. It's written by Ryan Finnerty, and we have a cast including Ian Hecox and Anthony Padilla, and I apologise if I've mispronounced any of those names. And this is actually a YouTube Red original film, and it's the first YouTube Red film that I've seen. In fact, I don't even know if I knew they were a thing back in the day, but I have to say it's not too bad. I quite enjoyed it. I really liked the premise. There were definitely times when I thought it was really interesting and quite funny. There were times when it was maybe going in a direction that I didn't completely love, but I don't think I ever disliked it. At the start of the film, somebody dies in his apartment and he is a ghost, and then about a week later, somebody moves in and this person can see him. And the ghost has to do some unfinished business before he can move on to heaven. But what is that unfinished business? Initially, it seems like it might be a little clear, but obviously throughout the course of the film, he learns things that he didn't know at the beginning. And it's an interesting film, and the characters work really well together. I really like Ed and Charlie. I thought they were really great together. And it's quite funny. It's quite entertaining. It's not necessarily laugh out loud funny, but there were definitely some really enjoyable moments. And I really like the premise. As a spiritualist, I love films about the afterlife. I love films when a spirit is on Earth, whether they have just died or they're coming down to Earth to help somebody. I love it. And that really came across very effectively in the film. I think we had some very real emotions. For the most part, it's funny, but there are times when it gets a little bit heavier as characters begin to realise some important things about themselves and also things that could have been on Earth, and I think it's an interesting story. The narrative works well, the characters are great, the performances are really good. As I said, there are times when I didn't necessarily love the direction it was taking, but ultimately I enjoyed the film. It's a good fun watch, it's an easy watch, but with some moments that are a little bit more meaningful. And in general, I don't have any complaints, and it will make me more willing to seek out some YouTube Red original films. As I said, I don't recall being aware of them before, and I only discovered this randomly on Letterboxd, read the description and thought that sounds brilliant, really my kind of film, and I'm pleased to say it was. If you have any recommendations for other YouTube Red films, please feel free to share those, and I'm personally happy to recommend Ghostmates. A decent story, generally well executed, really great characters, great performances, ultimately an enjoyable experience. It's a film that I think is worth checking out.